On question number 9, I'm going to write down my equation. AX plus BY equals C. And I'm going to get y by itself. So to get y by itself, I subtract AX from both sides. There are no like terms here, so I'm going to say BY equals negative AX plus C. Then to solve for B, or Y, I'm sorry, I divide both sides by B. When I say both sides, I mean everything with a B, or any term separated by a plus sign, a minus sign, or an equal sign, I'm going to divide by Y. So on the left-hand side, my B's reduce, so I get Y. That's what I wanted to get. Negative AX all over B plus C over B. There's your equation in slope-intercept form. My M is negative A over B, so that's my answer to my slope. My y-intercept is the number I'm adding and subtracting. In that case, is C over B. Now, is this true for all values of A, B, and C? No. You can't divide by 0. So since I can't divide by 0, I can't have B be 0, but any other number it works for, other than B is 0. So in other words, when I give an equation in standard form, your slope is going to be negative A over B. The number in front of X, the opposite of the number in front of X, divided by the number in front of Y when it's in standard form. On question 14, I want you to describe some factors that might affect the reliability of making predictions. Well, things can change. So if it changes, then your slope is going to change. So if your slope changes, then you can't predict it for the future. That was the problem we talked about with gasoline prices in the seminar. If they change, then we can't make predictions. Okay, what information you need to write the equation of a line? Well, from what we've learned, you need the slope and the y-intercept. That's the easiest way. Or I could give you the slope and the coordinates of another point. Or I could give you 2 points, and you could find the slope and the y-intercept. But you need the slope and the y-intercept. Either you need to calculate it, or you need to know it. On question number 16, I want to know the y-intercept of an equation that passes through negative 1, 5, and has a slope of 5. Well, this is exactly what we talked about in number 15. So I've got y equals mx plus b. So I'm going to replace x with negative 1, y with 5, and my slope is also going to be 5. So I'm going to say 5 equals 5, which is our m, times negative 1 plus b. So in other words, 5 equals negative 5 plus b. What do you have to do to solve for b? Well, we have to add 5 to both sides. So 10 equals b. And since that's my y-intercept, that's my solution, is 10 equals b. Looking at our last questions, we have 2x plus 3y equals 24. Classify the statements as the following, true or false. Well, if I look at 2x plus 3y equals negative 24, my slope, remember then, is negative a over b, or negative 2 over 3, which means I'm falling because it has this negative slope. So as y decreases, the slope is negative. No, as y decreases, the slope will be positive, because since the slope is negative, when x goes up, y goes down. Now, the equation could represent the number of miles from base camp of a hiker who climbs at a rate of 2 miles per hour and started. No, not in this case. Okay? Because what happens if I get y by itself, it would be y equals negative 2/3 x plus 8. Forgot my negative there. Because we'd have to divide by 3 to do this problem. And since we're dividing by 3, we're going to start 8 miles from base camp. And he's going to walk towards the base camp. The equation represents the total cost of X pounds of grapes at $2 per pound. Well, that would be my standard form. And Y pounds of strawberries at $3 per pound, and our total cost would be $24. So that's true. We said our slope was negative 2 over 3, so our slope is not 2. My y-intercept of the graph is 2. That is incorrect. That should be red. My y-intercept is 8. There we have it.